All right. So in real estate, everyone always says location, location, location. But from what we've learned, especially talking to Rick, it's more like lifestyle, location. So the lifestyle a location affords is really just as important, if not more important, than the location itself, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Like, especially here in Cloverdale, we talk all the time about how good the location is. And the location is good because of the lifestyle that it provides. Like, you're so close to these restaurants, you're so close to all these shops. And, you know, especially with us, and this doesn't apply to everybody, but you're living around a bunch of people that you know. So it's like a sense of community, which is very rare.
Right. And we have two separate entertainment districts here that
right.
are within a short walk or a short drive.
Yeah, there's always something to do. Like the Capri Theater, you know, you don't even see theaters like that anymore, like the historic theaters where they'll have movies, of course, but also like productions,
right?
You know,
concerts there sometimes.
Yeah, which is just really nice. And then, of course, a lot of family-owned bars and restaurants, and that's always a fun thing to do, especially for, I know when it's football season, like a lot of people go to the bars and then you know each other from that. So like you go with your friends to watch the game, basically.
Moe's Barbecue is great.
Yeah.
But they even show, you know, old movies at the Capri, like vintage themes.
Yeah.
Vintage films. So.
And it's all walkable.
Right. That's the biggest thing
that's huge.
Is cities in our modern world are so anti-walkable. They're so car-centric.
Yeah, well, the U.S. is car-centric. Of course, you know, in a lot of European cities, it is focused around walking. And, you know, people are happier there, generally. It's because of the walkable lifestyle. Like, you know, it's nice that all your friends are close by. It's nice that the market is right down the street and you can walk to it. And then walking obviously makes you a happier person because you're getting your little exercise and, you know, it's just like nice.
Right. And as far as like location, as the saying goes, I feel like when people say that, they're kind of imagining like a destination or
right,
like a super
sometimes.
Scenic location for their house.
Yeah.
And the reality is most people don't live on the cliffs of Dover or on Lake Cabo or Lake Tahoe or whatever. Like we live in, I mean, is
Lake Como?
Lake Como. Sorry. Cabo is not a lake. That is a place. But most people don't live in places like that. They live, you know, I mean, Cloverdale's beautiful, but it's not like,
right.
You know, you don't sit out on your porch and watch everything go by all the time.
But it's a place where a lot of people find themselves moving to for work, just with the, you know, there's a lot of universities nearby and there's the military base. And so sometimes people are forced to move into the Montgomery area, you know, for military reasons
right.
And, you know, they might luck out with Cloverdale if they decide to, you know, be somewhere.
Yeah. And
right
I mean,
here.
This is really, I mean, I don't know every nook and cranny of the city, but this seems like the most walkable area as far as
and it feels safer. Like all of the, you know, houses are, that's what I like about it too. It's so much prettier to look at than a cookie cutter neighborhood because all of the homes are historic and unique and they all have these, you know, funky layouts and
yeah, it's very unique, and that is what I like about it.
It's pretty.
And like our apartment that we just moved out of, was built in the 40s.
There are cherry blossoms everywhere. There's like a lot of parks to go to.
Yeah, I mean there's like sidewalks and bike paths that you can take that are actually, you know, designated.
So maybe it is a scenic place. Who knows?
It is pretty.
It's not like
as far as Montgomery
Cabo.
goes, this is one of the prettiest parts of Montgomery, I think.
But even if you're like in one of those locations that you're moving to for the sake of like the view or the whatever the attraction is there, like a beach town, you know, if you move to Mexico, I would rather live in like a resort style apartment complex or condo complex than just a random neighborhood or whatever, because it's the resort lifestyle. So you have a pool that's communal. You have communal tennis courts and bars and restaurants and whatever. And so all the people that you're living with in the, like, that you're sharing the communal spaces with, you meet them and you make friends with them. And so you just, you know, you go out and you hang out with like all your new friends. I don't know. It's just like, it's like you're on vacation all the time, basically.
Right. And like when you live in a super beautiful place like that, you're not sitting at home all day, every day.
Right.
You're out doing things, obviously, because that's the appeal of it. And that's the lifestyle that it affords. Right?
And there's pretty stuff to do there. Like there's fun stuff. And then it's also like really pretty. Of course, the market's very different in Mexico, but
So anyways, we want to show y'all a couple of the entertainment districts and also show you the relation of these districts to the houses and some of the houses that we've looked at actually in the past. So
yeah,
let's head there now.
Let's walk around and see how close everything is and what all there is to offer. We'll show you the theater and all the restaurants and everything.
All right, we'll see you outside.
And if you're wondering just how good of a location this house is, I'm going to walk from here to all of the downtown shops and show you how easy of a walk and pretty of a walk it is. Let's go. And just like that, you are now in historic downtown Cloverdale, and there are plenty of really wonderful restaurants and even a cafe. And over on this side, you have your choice at a bunch of boutiques to visit for some shopping, and there's just honestly so much to do here. So here we are, and that was just a short walk away from a lot of those properties, and there's different storefronts that are on kind of the other side of the neighborhood that we've talked about before. But this one specifically is really great. There's lots of really good restaurants here, and there's even a vintage style theater right there. They just got a new marquee, so there's lots of bars and there's just lots of fun things to do right now. And as you can see, it's currently under construction, so it's about to be even better. Once construction finishes up, there will be a lot more activities. Okay, so that kind of wraps it up for today's properties and, you know, neighborhood area. So let us know in the comments if you have any ideas about any of these properties and which one you would be most likely to buy and start renting out to tenants. And I think we're gonna go inside and eat at one of these restaurants here. So we'll see you on the next YouTube video.